Hi, it's Queen Sensitivity, the bright queen, Jabria, and I'm back for part 3 of how I changed my life, how I am changing my life, and how I am celebrating the fact that you are changing yours, because you are. I was just talking about like getting the car keys for free. I also feel like it's important for me to mention that like when that happened, I didn't like sit there and be like, oh my God, like I can't believe like I'm getting this for free. And like, no, like I thought you were gonna like make me pay. Like I just accepted it immediately and like just continued on. And I feel like Spirit, my highest self, really wants me to emphasize this because like, again, even with positive things or good things, don't react, respond. Don't just have this immediate reaction of whatever your false ego or your limiting thought patterns and your all of the sad things, the sad stories that you've been taught or been telling yourself for years. Those too can be a reaction from a positive, a positive or a good experience. So even in those moments, I'm hearing like, look how Jabria did this. Like I'm hearing it in like third person. Look how the bright queen did this. Like notice how I wasn't like reacting like flabbergasted. I can't believe you like gave me this thing for free. I can't believe this was free. Because when you react in that way, you are telling your reality these things are rarities. It's rare for me to get things for free. It's rare for things to be easy for me. It's rare for abundance to flow in my life. And that is not what you want to be happening. So like I said, even in these quote unquote good moments, make sure that you are still behaving, responding in a way that is constantly creating this expectation, creating this reality where everything is working out for you because it is. Everything is going so well for you. So even anything happening, what if I would have got there and he would have been like, oh, like today it's double, like each key battery gonna be $24 and I had the money, pay it. You know what I mean? If you have it, pay it and just be accepting of that. Like, oh, okay. And just pay it and walk. And I feel like from that energy, somebody randomly will be like, oh, like you get free gas the next day or something else will happen to replace that. That's why I'm saying like be clear of how you respond. Respond always in like a way where you're giving attention to the energy of what you want. I hope I'm making sense and I hope I'm not being super repetitive. Okay, so next thing. So it is Mother's Day weekend and I had to pay, or I wanted to pay for this spa for myself mostly. It's also something I want to talk about. We are all mothers to ourselves. We are all mothers to ourselves. So I wanted to pay for this spa and a massage also for myself, for my mother as well. And I was like, okay, this is gonna be expensive. And it was gonna take like all the money I had at the time. But I didn't worry about it. I was just like, it's okay. I'll just get some more, like it'll just come back to me. Like if I need it, I need money ever again. You know what I mean? Like just constantly just be like, you know, like just be like, all the time. And just like understand like, for one, like I was saying before, it's not a belief, it's a knowing. You are God. You are infinite, incredible, exquisite, flawless, just like you are now. You are never gonna die, and it's a knowing. And so it's like, no matter what, it's fine. And like also when you operate from this space, you don't have to worry about making foolish choices or mistakes, you know what I mean? Like, or things that'll like cause you a hard time, because when you are thinking this way, you are automatically embodying your God consciousness. And so you will just know. You won't believe or guess or wonder. You will just know which decisions to make, which choices are the right or the best ones for you. Not even the right or wrong, the best ones for you to give you the experience that your soul desires. Am I making sense? So that's something as well. So anyways, I was like, okay, I'm gonna pay a lot of money, and I didn't worry about it. And then when I was at work, I got a text from my cousin saying she wanted to get a reading done. And so without me even trying, I didn't even try to manifest this. I did not be like, oh, like, let me receive some money, like, or visualize something coming to my bank account to like counteract this payment that I made for the spa. Because I was busy just being grateful for the present moment, it just came in anyways. And so I go to my cousin's house to do her reading, and she was on the phone. And so I'm hugging her babies, and one of my cousins, she's like, oh, my brother, he got the flu. And I had just hugged her brother, and I could have reacted. I feel like a lot of people would react, especially how I was raised in a very clean house. I'm so grateful for a conscious household in terms of germs and bacteria and stuff. I could have freaked out and be like, damn, like, now I'm like about to be contagious with the flu. I had to go home to my nieces. I didn't react at all. I was just like, okay, well, then maybe this was just meant to happen. Maybe I'm supposed to get the flu and just have the flu again, because I haven't gotten the flu shot. I've stopped getting vaccines, but who knows, I might get one. You know what I mean? If I feel like in the moment it's the right thing to do, but I didn't get the flu vaccine or whatever's in that thing. I was just like, okay, like, I guess this was supposed to happen. You know what I mean? Because it just so happened that she was on the phone and she didn't tell me. When she got the phone, she told me, she was like, hey, he has a flu. Like, make sure, like, don't be around him. But when I got there, she was on the phone, and so she didn't get to tell me in time. So I was like, and I'm hearing something now, like, this, I'm gonna allow it. It must be happening for a reason. It must be to my benefit. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Constantly be thinking like this. And so I did the reading, and I was very pleased with myself, because I feel like a lot of times I feel like, oh, I've like lost it. I'm not like as psychic as I used to be, but I was good. I was like, look at me. And so I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna wear a mask when I get home. I had a mask in my trunk. Look at that. I had a mask in my trunk. Who knew? It's just there, ready, available. Like, I was just so grateful for that. And anyways, when I got home, the house was pretty empty, like, because it was pretty late. Like, nobody was around anyway. So it was, look at that, like, what are the odds? Like, it was just fine. And the next day, because I was looking up how long you can be contagious, and it's like the first 24 hours you'll get your symptoms if you've caught it. I was leaving work, and I went to get something to eat, and I started feeling horrible. Like, I felt like I had like the symptoms. Like, I had a headache, like I was feeling a little dizzy, like my chest started hurting, my body started aching. And I was like, holy shit, like, what the hell is going on? Like, I was like, I do not want to be sick again. So I said, you know what? I sat there in my car and I visualized. I saw myself being extremely, when I say extremely, I mean extremely energetic. I was seeing myself jumping up and down, like feeling so strong. Like, I saw myself running, like feeling like super athletic, just strong as hell, like building up, and like just woo, like I just saw all of these things, and I really like focused on it. And then I let it go. Like, I let that be. I didn't like keep doing it over and over. I focused on it really strong. I saw it. I created that reality. I saw, like, again, in detail. I saw what shirt I was wearing. I saw the pants that I was wearing. I saw how my hair was. Like, I saw the environment, where I was when I was running, when I was jumping. I visualized it. I saw it, and then I let it go. When I tell you, immediately, my symptoms was gone. I felt normal again. And I just drove home. And again, even in that, like I said, even with the positive or the good thing, I didn't react like, I can't believe that worked. Like, what? I can't believe, like, I did that. No, you're just like, of course it worked. Like, I'm grateful, be grateful, obviously. But like, I was just like, it's so nice. Like, isn't that so nice that I was able to like change my reality? Like, isn't that so beautiful that I was able to like create this for myself? Like, isn't that so nice? Like, look how neat I am. Like, think like that rather than in terms of like shock or like disbelief, because once again, when you react like that, you're creating that disbelief, that reality where that is true, where these things are hard to do, where these things are difficult. I am currently workshopping, having OBEs. I'm currently like working on meditating and believing, creating a reality where I have more space and more time to meditate. And guess what? I did that as well today. It's incredible. That's what I'm saying. Take inventory of your life, because I could really go on and on about like all the little things that I've created today. I had this meeting with this person that was supposed to be at 10:30 tonight, and I was like worried that it would like if I go out that late, I'm not gonna have a lot of time to meditate, to have an OBE. So I want to have an out-of-body experience so I can leave the construct and do whatever the hell I want. And you know, I just was like, you know what, if I don't have time, if this is the way it's worked out where I have to be up late, it's okay. And when I woke up today, I got a text saying, hey, you ready to meet? And I went back and read the text, and it said 10:30 a.m. and not 10:30 p.m. And so like now I have this free time at the end of the day. Like, isn't that crazy? How like you can just constantly like just, the way that I explained it to myself the other day, it's like, it's not that you're controlling your reality, because that's not what you want. You don't want to be in that space of like controlling, because that's where like the worry and stress comes in, because you have to think and logic all these things out. It's about aligning your vibration to the reality or the dimension or whatever you want to call it, where something is happening that aligns with how you are vibrating. And an example of this can be seen in the season 7 of Black Mirror. I forget the name of the episode, but I think it's like episode 2 or something, where like the girl has like the necklace, and like whenever she says something, she changes the reality to like where that event or where it's something, where whatever she says is true. That's literally what we can do. These things all around you, if you've seen that show, you created that, you manifested that to tell you what you already know. And this is what I mean by we create everything in our reality. We are constantly creating everything in our reality. It is always you. And isn't that so fucking beautiful? Because if it's always you, it's always everybody else too. And it just shows you how we're all always together. We're all always connected. We're all always one. And we're never alone, you know? Because if you can do this, if I can do this, then like he can too. They can too. She can too. Like everybody can too. And if we can create like this reality, then we probably created all of this. And if we created all of this, then we know each other from before we created all of this. And then we'll know each other afterwards. And isn't that beautiful? What else did I want to say from that? I feel like there was something else that I wanted to say. Let me get a little pause. I want to emphasize once again that this is not about positivity. There was something else. There was something with the shifting reality to like the one that matches your vibration. There was like another show that I want to talk about that like said that, but I can't think about it right. I can't remember it right now. If I remember, I'll like put it in the comments or something. But I really want to emphasize that this is not about being like super positive and like ignoring like negative things. Like I said, I woke up a good 3 days this week and I was like, I'm not feeling it. Like, leave me alone. Like, I felt very like down. But even that, I was accepting of it, and I wasn't trying to get out of it. I wasn't trying to get out of feeling low. I accepted myself as I was, and I sat there with myself and said, you know what? I love you like this, how you are now. And then after that, after I like acknowledged myself, I asked, what do you need? What do you need me to do? How can I best help you? And I just want to say, like, it's okay if you like mess up, or like if you forget to do something the right way. Do it now. Do it again. Like, there is nothing, like I said at the beginning in part 1, there is nothing you can ever do to taint yourself. There is nothing you can ever do that will damage yourself that is irrevocable, ever. You are always clean. You are always pure, because everything is neither. Everything is an experience. Yes, there has to be accountability. Yes, there are laws of love, the law of love, the law, integrity and things like that. But as I said before, the more that you are engaging with your soul, with your God self, your highest self, spirit, God, whatever you want to call it, you will automatically know the ins and outs. You will just know what is the best and the worst thing for you to do. And in that consciousness, in that awareness, if you choose the worst thing, then you're still going into that, like, knowing. It's like not taking you by surprise, so to speak. You are still an empowered soul, and you will be responsible for your actions from then on. I hope what I'm saying is making sense. I feel like there's like something else I want to say before I close this one out. So give me a moment. It'll be a quick pause, and I'll be right back. Okay, so how I'm going to conclude this little mini series that I didn't know was going to be a mini series is that once you get into this space, which you already are, at least in my experience, all this is from my experience, like when you become more careful and more intentional about where you're digesting, a lot of the distractions will fall away. Like I was saying, I don't watch a lot of shows and movies now because there's a lot of like killing and like anything that I feel like I don't want my soul to be stewing on, I won't engage with it. So with that, this is just an example. I might watch a bloody movie. I watched Sinners the other day. I love Sinners. I watched Thunderbolts. So this is not me saying like I don't watch stuff. Like I said, it just depends like what my soul wants, right? So, but anyways, the point of what I'm saying is a lot of things that you once found interesting, they will no longer vibrationally match with you anymore. And so if you find yourself bored or wondering what to do, what I have done is I sit there and I say, what would you do if you were like that person that you've always wanted to be? What would you do if you knew, like, without fail that you would succeed and you were like this bad bitch? Like, what would you do if like you were the most worthy person in the world? Like, who would you call? What would you say? What would you make? What do you want? Like, what do you genuinely want? Not what you think is healthy or think is safe or think is cool or socially acceptable. What do you actually want to do? And for me, sometimes what I want to do is to go get a snow cone, or sometimes what I want to do is like listen to Pink, or I don't know, Fantasia, like, and I want to listen to this specific song, or maybe I want to go get candy, or maybe I want to record this video, or maybe I want to go for a walk. It doesn't have to be this big thing. It doesn't have to be you create the fucking Facebook network overnight. It can be something so simple, but more than anything, it has to be something you genuinely want, something that brings you joy. And from there, what I've found is like living like this it's worked best for me not to try to like force any reality. But that is not to say that if there is something, like, let's say for example, you sit there and you have that conversation with yourself, and something you want, you realize what you really want, what your soul has been screaming at you to do is to move to Brazil, or to move to Canada, or to move to the Philippines. Like, what if it's a major thing? Like, that is also okay too. But it's also okay if it's something small, quote unquote, because like something small could lead you to that something big. There's a such thing as being in the right place at the right time. Sometimes it's as simple as I was on a walk and I heard in my mind, I don't know from who, my highest self, a friend, a passed on loved one. But I just be knowing a lot of my stuff come in through clear audience. I hear a lot of things, and people might think that's strange or weird, but I don't care. I like it. I be right. Like they told me, they were like, there's gonna be a message. Like when you get back to your phone, you're gonna have a message for a video to watch. And I watched the video, changed my life. That's how it happened with Bam Heck TV. I wasn't watching his stuff for a while. I was not attracted to watching his videos. I would always just scroll by them. And then one day I heard, they were like, it's time now for you to watch it. Like you should watch this video. And I watched it and it changed everything. And this is what I mean. That's something that's really simple. It's on my phone. It's a free app. It's a video that's free. I had 30 minutes to watch it. Like that's not a lot of time. It was very simple, but it changes everything. So like I said, you don't have to be like going vegan or every day really disciplined on yourself with saying all these affirmations and constantly being on yourself about like, you need to be thinking like this and all of that. That's the old world. We're not doing that no more. It's about love. Like it's not even about, I say acceptance this whole time, but it's about love. It's about really just like accepting yourself as you are, flaws and fucking all. Flaws and fucking all. Start there. And it sounds very hard, but all you need to do is just be like, it sounds hard in the grand scheme of things. If you're thinking about like, oh, I want to be this person who never has doubt. Like, don't think like that. Just think in a moment you feel sad or you feel weird, or you feel off, just take a pause right then. Or if you don't have time to take a pause right then, like take a pause later and be like, what was that? Like, how did you really feel about that? Did you feel shame? Did you feel guilt? And be like, I accept that guilt. And like once you really accept that, it could take a few minutes, it could take days, it could take a week to accept that feeling. Go from there. Ask yourself, how can I help you? How can I assist you? And that is love, because that is knowledge applied. Knowledge applied. And that's how I started this whole shebang with the Nemo thing and the whole flat earth thing. I'll also include like a link about flat earth stuff in the description. And anything like, again, with any of this stuff, you don't need to worry. You don't need to worry about knowing enough. As you embody the vibration of love, of self-love, of self-acceptance, all things you need and are ready for will simply just reveal themselves to you. They will be told, they will find you, or you will be told to find them. So you don't need to worry. So this is the Bright Queen. I got to show you this card, wants to be seen, or maybe all three of them want to be seen, from the Rumi Oracle deck. Like, show me! This is the Bright Queen. This is Queen Sensitivity. I have thoroughly enjoyed this, and I hope you have too. I love you. I loved hearing that from Bam Heck TV. I love how he says it at the end. I'm like, dude, I need to hear that. Like, love upon me, love upon me. So I'll send love to you. I love you as I love myself. A work in progress, and also yet already victorious. I will see you soon. Leave a comment, subscribe, all those good things if you've enjoyed this content. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Probably tonight. That sounds so weird and creepy. Oh my God. Okay, bye.